The fall 1940 issue of Batman the comic book gives us four stories that highlight some of Batman's most perilous foes. So we've got Catwoman, we've got the Puppet Master, we've got gangsters, children, and ugly people. All that and more exists within Batman number 3 from 1940. And we're going to talk about all of that and more in just a moment. But first, roll that beautiful bean footage. That's right, you guys. This is the officially unofficial geek channel. My name is Carrie Quinn, and here we are going to talk about what happens when Carrie reads the Golden Age. And today we are talking about Batman number 3, which was the autumn fall issue of Batman. At that point in 1940, DC Comics was publishing the Batman main title 4 times a year. It was a quarterly book, but for your money, you got 4 stories in that particular book. Just to kind of give you an idea, let's see if I have that information here. No, it does not have that on the cover. This issue was released on November 6th, 1940, and it has, like I said, 4 specific stories of 4 different enemies, 4 different rogues, 4 different foes from the Batman mythos. This is very, if you know your Batman knowledge, you know this is very early on. This is definitely Golden Age, and it's 54 pages, so you're getting a good sized book for your money. And let me just run down the listed people that worked on this particular book. Writers, we have Bill Finger, Whitney Ellsworth, Stan Ashmeyer, Henry Boltinoff, Norman Goss. Pencilers, Bob Kane, Raymond Perry, George Papp, Stan Ashmeyer, Henry Boltinoff, Fred West, and Jack Burnley. Inkers, you have Raymond Perry, George Papp, Jerry Robinson, Stan Ashmeyer, George Roussos, Henry Boltinoff, Fred West, Jack Burney. Covers done by Bob Kane and Jerry Robinson. Now, first off, let me go ahead and show you that beautiful Golden Age cover for Batman number 3. I'm just going to bring this up on my phone. Black background, and try to, of course, it's going to do that to me. All right. Okay, I'm going to find a better way to do this eventually. Future, see if the white helps. Nope. Okay, but see, here's the deal. You have black background, bat round, a black background, a black background, I keep doing it. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to be like all like professional doing this and I'm screwing it up. A black background with the insignia with the Batman number 3. And obviously you have the dynamic duo running on the cover. Yeah, so the first tale that we have in here that is basically Batman versus the Puppet Master. And I'm just going to show you the first page of that story. It would be nice if it was. There we go. Okay, that kind of works. Oh, okay. Well, when it starts to go dark, you can definitely see it. Yeah, so there's the Puppet Master. So this story is very interesting in that you have a puppet master that is also apparently an alchemist or a chemist, that can also produce a serum that can be entered into a syringe and can be used to put anyone under a hypnotic, suggestive kind of trance. And so the hypnotic trance would allow the puppet master to, like it says on the packaging, right? The puppet master uses the trance to get people to do what they want. And in here we have Batman who catches on to this. You also have a police detective that is also catching on to this. And he is kind of the Batman's, foiling foe in the police department, always trying to catch either the criminal or Batman and failing miserably every time. However, so basically, eventually, we end up, long story short, we end up with Batman being put under the trance, and good old Robin has to beat the crap out of Batman to get him to come to. Thank you. See, this is why you have friends. Because sometimes when you acting all foolish and everything, you need to have them ready to beat the crap out of you. To beat the foolish out of you, more like. And that's exactly what Robin does. So, when Robin beats the foolish out of Batman, Batman can then, prevail and defeats the Puppet Master. Yay! So that's basically story number one. So the next story, let's show that off. Woo! All right. So the next story we have Batman's ever-present foe, ugly people. You guys think I'm joking, but I'm totally not joking. Batman's ever-present foe is ugly people, in this story at least. Okay, so here we go. This is the first, oh God, I hate this. Let me see. I wish I could get it to work better. You know what? I'm going to try something. Right here, while we're talking, let's see if that helps. Not entirely, a little bit. Okay. So, basically what we have going on here is that okay, this is so funny. Okay, I'm going to read this to you. When crime bordered on the unexplainable, then it was that the mighty Batman and young laughing Robin, the boy of wonder, came to grips with this strange new menace and brought swift disaster to the crafty brain that belonged to the ugliest man in the world. Okay, so like the ugliest man in the world. Okay, all right. While on his nocturnal midnight prowl, the Batman sights a man engaged in an unequal struggle and decides to lend him assistance. Snapping erect like steel, like a steel spring, the Batman darts forward, fists flying. The Batman, let's get out of here. Okay, so guys, I really don't even want to talk very much about this story because the fact of the matter is literally his foe is somebody that got really pissed off that they were ugly as shit, right? Then they got other people to be as ugly as they were. And biological means of poisoning them, okay? So, the ugliest guy in the world, not the most interesting man in the world, okay? Not the most fascinating man in the world. The ugliest man in the world got and made other people ugly so that he can have this big old ugly gang. And they went around. This is what the ugly gang did. Okay? So the ugly gang was so pissed off about being ugly, right? That they went around and destroyed beautiful things. That's the premise of the story. So Batman, like an erected steel pole, solves this crime and rids Gotham of the ugliest man in the world. Guys, it was the 40s. It was a different time. Okay. Yeah, so this is the premise of that story, basically. Love it or hate it, that's what it was. Okay, so we have the third story from Batman Fall 1940. It's a good old gangster mobster story, guys, because you see, I think they thought, oh, Jesus Christ, we really screwed the pooch on the whole ugliest man in the world. We're going to put that story before, like, the old tried and true. Like, the old tried and trues. We're going to put that after, we're going to put that before, we're going to put that before the old tried and trues. Okay? So, all right. They already know Batman Against Mobsters and Gangsters work. They're doing it. They did it. That's how it started out. They know it works. Surefire way to entertain their public. Now, here we go. We're going to win them back over with the gangster tale. Okay? You guys ready? Okay. Let me show this off to you. So this is, you know what? That worked so well. Okay? With the last one. I'm going to show this off to you. And then I'm going to read that first page. The narration at least. At least. Okay? But here you go. There's that first page. All right. Batman versus gangsters and another surprising foe. Now, I have not read these out loud before. Just to let you know. I've only read them in my head. So I'm going to read them out loud to you, viewer, for your viewing enjoyment. Okay, so here we go. Oh, more prowling. Okay, you guys love that prowling shit, that prowling stuff that you're about. Get your drinks ready to toast in a moment. While on his nocturnal prowl, the Batman spies men looting a warehouse and plummets down in their midst like some avenging angel of doom. Wherever criminals meet, sooner or later a deadly hush stills their talk as they speak furtively of a dread figure of night, a figure that seems to materialize out of darkness like a fantastic demon, the Batman. Then a man will curse and whisper of another smaller figure, a sturdy life figure with the daredevil grin these daredevil grin on his young face, Robin, the boy wonder. For these are the two who are arch foes of crime. It is they we will meet in this, the case of the crime school for boys. Okay, so have you ever just hoped that somebody would in crime ridden, gang ridden eras just step up and try to be a what's the word I'm looking for? A mentoring force with our youth of America to teach them a trade so that they may go out in the world and be fruitful and all that jazz. Sure. What happens when they don't get them young? Or the other side gets them young and teaches them everything they need to know to be a criminal. Well, that's what happens here in the crime school for boys. We have uh, um, basically someone that decided, kind of like with theater, if you can't do, teach, and decides to take on. Oh, I'm so sorry to any of my friends out there that are theater teachers. You're all lovely. You're all very talented. Fuck. Okay. So, you know how they say if you can't do, teach? Well, that's what basically this guy is doing. He decided he was going to take on some young lads and teach them all the tools of the trade to becoming a first class Gotham gangster. Anyways, so basically, Batman catches wind of this, sends Robin in as a spy, so to speak, and Robin gets some good information. You know what Batman does? What Bruce Wayne does? Instead of just saying, oh, let's just go stop all these kids and all these criminals and just, get up, dust our knees off, go like this, wipe our hands of the dust and the dirt and blood, you know, and then go on our merry little way. Yeah, he doesn't do that because he Batman, yo. Okay? He Batman. He don't do that. He don't just do that. I mean, he does that. He does that. But it's not just that. Batman decides, Bruce Wayne more like, decides he's going to take some of his millions, billions, whatever, gazillions, and is going to go into this neighborhood, buy a warehouse, and um, produce kind of a youth center where they can play sports, learn how to play basketball, that fangled basketball that nobody knows how to play, but they've heard about it, and they want to know how to play. Their words, not mine. But so Batman uses that as a deterrent. Tries to use that as a deterrent, and it kind of works, but then it kind of doesn't. So then he sends Robin in further to become part of this crime school for boys. And what you find out is that basically this crime school for boys is a training ground, proving training ground, complete with an internship program. Yeah, an internship program. You heard me right, y'all. You heard me right. These people were trying to educate children, prepare them for the future, and provide an internship program. Free of charge. And yet we can't get free college in this country. Chew on that for a moment. Okay, but anyways, so Batman um, flies in there, beats up all the gangsters, gets the kids that are like, this shit is bad news, and Batman, he looked kind of cool. And we're gonna fight for Batman all of a sudden. Thus, negating. You see, that's why. I figured it out, y'all. That's why we don't have free college in this country. The kids just gained up and fought against their teachers and their employers. Oh my goodness. You'd think they tried to, get fair pay or some shit. These kids just start fighting with Batman, and Batman is easily able to defeat the gangster foe. In comes the cops. Batman escapes, and all is sunny. Okay, so that brings us to the fourth story in the entire thing, and we're gonna try to get through this as quickly as possible, even though it is the coolest part of the book. So, if you research history of Catwoman, okay, so her first appearance in any comic is not billed as Catwoman or Selena Kyle. It's billed as the Cat, okay? Now, that's in Batman 1 from 1940. Okay, so this is the spring issue of Batman. And now we are 2 issues down, and we're in the fall issue of Batman where Catwoman, the cat, makes a new appearance. Except now she is finally going by the moniker of Catwoman. And okay, see, in the first appearance of Catwoman, she's not really wearing anything in particular, like costume wise, right? She is wearing a disguise, and that particular disguise is like she's disguised herself as an old lady, and really she's just a beautiful woman underneath, right? And that's part of the story. Now, by the time we get to Batman number 3 in the fall of 1940, Catwoman has decided maybe I should take a little bit more proactive approach to concealing my identity. Enter the first costume for Catwoman, like costume for Catwoman, which is basically just making Catwoman look like she's possibly engaging in furry activity on the side. When not engaging in thievery, Catwoman likes to get her a freak on. Seriously, guys, let me show you this mask. Because basically what's happening is Catwoman is, wearing heels, one, because Catwoman, and a yellow dress, a red cape, and oh my, furry face mask. You know what? I'm not going to kink shame. I'm not going to judge. I'm just saying that might be part of the appeal of the cowl. Shaped like a bat. I mean, maybe. Anyways. Okay. So, I did it with the last two. I'm going to do it with this one. Let's read the narration. Dramatic reading by Carrie Quinn of the narration of the Catwoman story in Batman number 3. Let's do this. Batman, eerie nemesis of crime, and his young daredevil aide, Robin, the boy wonder, find themselves crossing the trail of a familiar figure, the beautiful and clever woman called the Cat. The Catwoman, who flirts with danger and death in this grim contest between a man and a woman. Who will win? Who will be the victor in the game of the Batman versus the Catwoman? Atop one of the towering dwellings of this great city, a couple enters their penthouse after a gala event. It was a divine party, wasn't it, Jerry? Yes, dear. Now I think it would be wise to put away your jewelry at once. Jerry, don't tell me what to do. Okay, so the thing most people remember from this, reading it, is Catwoman's costume. And you do see the cat in the way we had seen her before. So it does put the connection between the woman that was in Batman #1 and the woman that is here in this story. Narration also does it as well, but just for visual purpose, it's there, right? And so basically what you have is Catwoman has teamed up with a group of people, and they're going to be pulling off this thievery, this heist type of situation. And of course, it's like usual. People find out, and one, people find out. Two, Batman arrives. Three, one of the people in the deal is going to try to double cross the rest of the people in the deal and keep the treasure all to themselves. It's a thing. It's a thing. You know the deal. You know the deal. It's a thing, and that's how it works. Always. I'm not telling y'all anything new that you didn't already know before. Okay? Anyways, so all that goes down. Batman gets there, saves the Catwoman because she's tied up and she's about ready to get killed by the double crosser, and all's fair. And basically Batman's like, can't let you go this time. Sorry. You got away before. You pesky devil, you. I can't let you get away with it this time. And she's just like, no, Botter, you saved my life, and so I'm gonna kiss you anyways, Batman. Yeah. Anyways, so that is the end of Batman 3 from fall of 1940. This is my first video like this. Not my first time reading something from the Golden Age. Obviously, you can look back on my channel and you can see that I did some really cool, like, older first appearances. Like, I did the first appearance from Batman #1 of Selina Kyle of the Cat. I've read and did the first appearance of Wonder Woman as well. I think technically Peacemaker is Silver Age, and that was one that I did a first appearance of from the Charlatan Comics Peacemaker. So I think what I want to do is I want to do more of this kind of content where I read older stuff. I mean, obviously I'm still reading, all my other stuff. I'm doing all my other stuff, still, but every once in a while, I mean, because I have this DC Infinite Universe app, I might as well use it. However, I don't want to limit myself to just DC titles that I can access on the app. I want to know from you guys that if I do another show like this, Carrie reads the Golden Age, right? I want to know if you're reading or you're watching. I want to know in the comments. Would you like me to read next from the Golden Age another DC comic? Or would you like me to read Captain America's first appearance? Let me know in the comments, and I will tell you what. Let me know in the comments, and I will know by the... Okay, so today's Friday. If you watch this in the first 24 hours, it is 7:56 Eastern Time, and what I would like you to know is I will, by tomorrow at this time, whatever has the most votes, if I decide to go ahead and do this, You know what, I'm going to. Okay, if I decide to do Carrie reads the Golden Age again, I will do what you guys instruct me to do. But you have to comment right away. And you have to like, comment, and if you are not already subscribed, then what are you waiting for? Come on. Have I not entertained you? Have I not made you laugh? Have I not at least made you smile? Want all this and more on a regular basis? Well, then like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you are aware anytime I post a video. And that's going to be about it for now. So I will, yeah, that's going to be about it. Oh, wow. I think I had a stroke there for a second. Whoa. Okay. So until next time, this has been the officially unofficial geek saying, if you see something, say something. And remember, the complacent never make a difference. Until next time, I'll be seeing ya. Bye.